There's not many areas I'd consider myself an expert, but when it comes to slapping, I think I'm like a sage. I feel like the wisdom I have around slapping sports is nothing shy of top tier. I am the preeminent expert on slapping. And yesterday, Ludwig hosted a chess boxing event, which had a finale of chess slapping. Now, the sport's pretty self explanatory. As advertised, you play a little chess, then you box against your opponent. So you play chess, then you stand up, beat ass, eat ass, sit back down, play some more chess. And the idea is, as you're getting absolutely walloped, taking all kinds of head injuries, riddled with CTE, brain turning to fucking mush, you're still supposed to sit down in a civilized game of chess and remember the perfect line for the Sicilian defense. It's a beautiful thing. I am a connoisseur on obscure sports that no one's ever heard of, so I was very familiar with chess boxing going into this. My hype was off the charts, and I think Ludwig did an amazing job. But he blew me away with something I've never seen before: chess slapping. Same fundamentals of chess boxing, but instead of boxing, you engage in a slapping competition. And he slapped Connor, Sea-Dog VA. I don't know if Ludwig wants me to reveal this information, but you know what? I'm going off book. I'm an animal that can't be tamed right now, so I'm gonna leak it. I was actually asked by Ludwig almost 8 months ago now if I'd be interested in having a slap fight with him for this very event. And you know what I said to him? I sat him down, I said, Ludwig, absolutely fucking not. You're out of your mind. I am a baby bitch when it comes to anything pain related. I've said this before, I'll say it again. I wouldn't engage in a combat sport with anyone over the age of 12. I would only feel confident slapping or fighting actual children because I wouldn't want to get hurt. And I am confident that I would have the reach on like a 12-year-old where I would just take no damage. So Ludwig is well above the age of 12, thus I won't fight him. Call me a pussy? That's fine, I agree. I have a very weak chin. If Ludwig even lightly hit me with a glancing fart, I probably would have been knocked out. And I just don't want to take that chance. I of course appreciate Lud asking me, recognizing me as the super slap fighting fan that I am. I probably have the most slap fight tournaments watched out of anyone on YouTube. I mean, Jesus Christ, I have an entire fucking comic book series based around slapping. But I had to turn him down for this event. There was no way I was going to take any of these fucking blasts on the cheek. I probably wouldn't have survived. Ludwig would have hit me with one of his like really light, polite slaps, and it would have had my head spin around like a goddamn owl. So I declined, but Connor took my place and did a tremendous job. So I wanted to come in here and give like a high-level analysis of their slapping match.
Takes it. Can he block?
No, you have to just tank the punch. Now, normally you have you.
Oh! It happened. Slap directly on the cheek. Second shot coming up. Ludwig winding up and slap goes the dynamite.
I fucking missed, but next round you're fucked.
This is round one here, and it was immediately clear to my keen eye that these two have not trained in the art of slapping, at least not by a professional. Their technique is lacking, but I think Connor had the most natural aptitude for the sport. So let's talk about Connor's slap first. He came in there with like an almost disciplinary slap, like he was trying to teach Ludwig a lesson. Now it's standard in the sport of slapping that you do a couple little like practice slaps. So you caress their face a little bit and then you count 1, 2, and then on 3 you slap. That's kind of the norm across all the slapping commissions, but here they don't do that. It's like practice swings in golf, but they've foregone the practice swings. They just go right into the action. So Connor gets him with almost like a surprise slap, and he comes in at a really interesting angle. So he gets him flush like this. So it's kind of like that, whereas normally a slap wants to go more horizontal. He comes in vertically. So he's French frying when typically you want a pizza. And it worked to a moderate degree of success here, kind of hit Ludwig with a bit of an unexpected zinger, because it got him more in like the eye region, like in the lower eye socket, as opposed to more the masseter, where you're normally trying to target. But overall, for his first slap in the professional scene, I think Connor made a statement with it. Ludwig's was a bit rougher. So Ludwig was very robotic. It was almost like some kind of animatronic at Five Nights at Freddy's, the way he was moving his torso. So he came in and kind of like breezed past him almost. He got it with almost like a judo chop from Austin Powers, and he hit like the very lower part of his chin. Barely, just barely getting there. And you can even hear him acknowledge it, saying that he missed, but next time he's fucked. So it's just one of those things that you don't realize how hard it is to hit that mark until you try.
Here we go.
All right,
Oh, God.
Sea-Dog with the first slap again. One.
Oh, my.
Slap. That one hurt. Really
And-
zeroing in on
Oh
that
my
cheek.
goodness.
Boom.
Oh
was the
my
last time
God.
Slap. All right.
Now, one very important thing to note here, I'm not the health and safety expert or an advisor to the Ludwig event, but one big oversight is they didn't put in any ear protection. Unironically, and this is just being completely genuine here, this isn't a joke, when it comes to slapping, if you get slapped in the ear, it can actually rupture your eardrum really easily. Like, it is shocking how easily that eardrum can rupture with just a slap. So it was actually kind of concerning when I saw them do this with no ear protection. Usually put like a little cotton swab in there or just something. But here there was nothing. They were just doing it raw. So that's fucking extreme. Hats off to them for being so ballsy. I don't even know if they were aware of the risk they took there. But yeah, anyway, just wanted to point that out. This round was really heavy for Conor. He gave him an actual booming slap, I thought. So he still has that interesting technique where he's going more vertical at like an angle, kind of like he's swatting a fly. And he puts his slap right on the numbers. His slap is actually more like a cat clawing at something. And he puts it right on Ludwig's button, and you can even see him like react kind of in a big way. And I don't think he was just like overacting or trying to sell it like the WWE. That kind of shit just really hurts. So you can see him like kind of recoil to the side and even start pushing on his neck a little bit because it's kind of a lot for your neck, voice crack, for your neck to take that kind of load as well. So it was actually just a good slap from Conor in that round. Ludwig also had a better round here. He even did a little warm-up slap to get his aim right, and then he brought it straight through with a full follow-through, the way you're supposed to do it. But with Ludwig, it doesn't seem like he actually throws slaps with any velocity. He just kind of like goes straight through all in one constant speed, and that speed is like not fast. Of course, neither one of them's trying to hurt each other, but Conor actually seems to have like some vicious sass behind his slaps where it's like, damn, that probably did hurt. Ludwig's, I could see Conor being like, huh, that wasn't too bad.
Oh my God, what is
I don't know the rules. This is something I've never done. Oh, all right. Ludwig did not want to get slapped right then.
I'm pretty sure you gotta have like hands above the table.
Yeah, Sea-Dog warming up the hands.
Oh my gosh. Oh, big one.
Wow. Wow. I saw the ripples on the other side of Ludwig's face.
Interestingly enough, that technique Conor was going to use at the start where he got kind of low, that's like the normal slapping technique. You want to be a lot more fluid, obviously, in the professional scene, so you usually get pretty low and bring it up. Here, it's obviously all above the table to not have like a catastrophic injury, obviously. But then Conor delivered a slap that was a little off the mark, kind of just like brushed off by Ludwig pretty easily. Kind of just like almost greases off of Ludwig's cheek and just clips his nose on the way by. So not the best slap from Conor here.
I mean, even if you hit someone on the face.
All right, Ludwig warming up the hip rotation, warming up the shoulder rotation.
Is he
getting ready?
Is he punching him? Ah, okay.
Punch would be illegal, I think.
And there we go. It's coming. 1, 2, and
Slap goes the. Oh my gosh. That was definitely Ludwig's best slap of the match so far.
It absolutely was his best slap of the match. That one had ill intent behind it. Lud actually delivered a pretty good slap there. Good power, good form. There was nothing playful about that slap. That one was just kind of mean-spirited. So at that point, Conor was like, I didn't like the way that one tasted, I imagine. Because you could even see like the chalk going into like this big fucking explosion off the other side of Conor's face. So actually just a good slap from Lud there.
big windup coming.
The anticipation is mounting.
Oh my God, he's so
That
far
hand
away.
is
He's so
warming
far
up.
away.
He's getting a little run up, isn't he? Oh. Striking fear.
Oh,
Oh, he braced for it. That was a hard one. Oh man, Sea-Dog, sorry.
oh my gosh.
That was so hard that Sea-Dog is apologizing. Oh, shit. All right, let's hear a little noise for this final slap of the evening. Ready, steady,
Oh!
boom.
Stare down, and the stare down.
Wow.
Actually a pretty strong final round from both. But Conor came in there and delivered a package Ludwig didn't order. That slap actually really did feel like it was a big one. Like Conor started to swing for the fences on that last round to try and seal the deal. And then Ludwig also threw a pretty decent slap, but unfortunately, if you slow down the footage, you can see that he mainly fingers him. So he just gets him with the fingers out here. So not really like a full palm strike, but even still, he came in there with decent velocity, and I think the fingers probably didn't feel that great running across the upper cheek of Conor. I won't spoil who the winner was, but I'll tell you it wasn't decided by slaps. It was decided on the chessboard in a fucking amazing finish. Like, that was an incredible finale, and overall the event was great. And I just wanted to talk about the slaps since I was almost involved in it. I was almost the opponent for Ludwig. Great event. That's about it. See ya.